Is your relationship feeling more like a war zone than a safe haven? In this video, we're uncovering the harmful patterns of a narcissist's revengeful nature. Join us as we explore these challenging dynamics and offer insights for finding peace amidst the chaos. 1. The facade of perfection. A narcissistic wife adeptly conceals turmoil within a relationship. From the outside, everything may seem picture perfect. A beautiful home, a seemingly loving relationship, and social events to show it all off. Yet behind closed doors, a different reality unfolds. The narcissistic wife meticulously crafts this image to maintain control, making it increasingly difficult for the partner to get support. This facade becomes a smokescreen, masking the emotional manipulation, mind games, and power dynamics that define the relationship. It leaves the partner grappling with a disconcerting dissonance between appearance and reality, fostering a sense of confusion and isolation. 2. Manipulative mind games. A hallmark of a narcissistic wife's behaviour is the mastery of manipulative mind games. With precision, they deploy tactics designed to unbalance their partner emotionally and psychologically. These mind games can range from subtle acts of passive aggression to more overt forms of emotional manipulation. They might strategically withhold affection or employ strategic silence to elicit a response. Through these tactics, the narcissistic wife maintains a constant undercurrent of tension, leaving their partner perpetually on edge. This manipulation serves to keep the partner off balance, making it harder for them to assert themselves or see through the manipulation. The insidious nature of these mind games often leaves the partner feeling emotionally drained, second-guessing their own instincts, and struggling to maintain a sense of self. 3. Blame and deflection. One of the most challenging aspects of dealing with a narcissistic wife is their proclivity to deflect blame. Instead of taking responsibility for their actions, they adeptly shift the focus onto their partner. This strategy is employed to maintain a sense of control and superiority within the relationship. When confronted with their behaviour, the narcissistic wife skillfully manoeuvres the conversation, redirecting blame and leaving their partner in a perpetual state of self-doubt. This consistent pattern of deflection can erode the partner's self-esteem over time, leaving them questioning their own worth and validity. It creates a toxic dynamic where accountability is virtually non-existent, and the partner is left grappling with a sense of inadequacy and frustration. 4. Undermining personal achievements. In the presence of a narcissistic wife, personal accomplishments become precarious ground. No matter how hard you've worked or how significant the achievement, it often meets belittlement, or worse, outright dismissal. Your successes are met with a nonchalant wave, diminishing their importance. This consistent undermining of your achievements can lead to a pervasive sense of inadequacy. It's as if the spotlight of recognition is always shifting away, leaving you in a perpetual state of seeking validation that never seems to fully materialize. 5. Emotional manipulation. Navigating the emotional landscape with a narcissistic wife is akin to a constant tightrope walk. Their adeptness at emotional manipulation is astounding. One moment, they shower you with affection and warmth, making you feel like the most cherished person in the world. But just as swiftly, they can withdraw, leaving you in an emotional vacuum, craving the stability that seems elusive. This unpredictable oscillation of emotions leaves you in a perpetual state of anxiety, never quite sure which version of your partner you'll encounter. It's like trying to find solid ground in shifting sands, an exhausting endeavour that takes a toll on your emotional well-being. 6. Gaslighting and reality distortion. Gaslighting is a potent weapon in the narcissistic wife's arsenal. It's a manipulative technique that leaves you questioning your own sanity and perception of reality. Imagine a scenario where you vividly remember a conversation or event, only for your partner to vehemently deny it ever occurred. They may use phrases like, "You're imagining things," or "That never happened," leaving you in a state of bewildered confusion. This calculated distortion of reality is designed to keep you off balance, making it easier for them to maintain control. Over time, the constant barrage of contradictory narratives can erode your trust in your own memory and judgment, leaving you feeling lost and vulnerable. 7. Controlling finances. A narcissistic wife will often seize dominion over the family's finances, dictating where money is spent and how resources are allocated. This can leave their partner feeling financially disempowered and dependent. In extreme cases, the narcissistic wife may even withhold access to funds, creating a sense of entrapment. The partner is left without the means to assert their own independence, perpetuating a cycle of submission and reliance. 8. Isolation from support systems. Narcissistic wives are adept at isolating their partners from their support networks. They may subtly sow seeds of doubt about friends and family, creating a sense of mistrust. Over time, the partner may withdraw from these vital relationships, feeling increasingly isolated and alone. This isolation serves to consolidate the narcissistic wife's control as their partner becomes more reliant on them for emotional support. Breaking free from this web of isolation can be a daunting task, but it's a crucial step towards reclaiming one's sense of self and rebuilding those precious connections. 9. Emotional turmoil, the roller coaster ride. Living with a narcissistic wife is akin to enduring an emotional roller coaster. There are moments of intense affection and intimacy, which can be exhilarating. However, these highs are inevitably followed by devastating lows. The partner is left bewildered and emotionally drained, constantly striving to understand and cater to the unpredictable emotional landscape. This perpetual turmoil can lead to feelings of helplessness and confusion, as well as a pervasive sense of walking on eggshells in the relationship. Recognizing and navigating this roller coaster is essential for maintaining one's own emotional well-being and stability. 10. Unpredictable reactions to boundary setting. Setting boundaries is a fundamental aspect of maintaining a healthy relationship. However, with a narcissistic wife, it's like navigating a minefield. When you muster the courage to assert your needs or express your limits, you're met with a whirlwind of unpredictable reactions. One moment, she may feign understanding, only to abruptly shift to anger or passive aggressiveness. This unpredictability leaves you on edge, unsure of how your attempts to establish healthy boundaries will be received. It's a draining experience as you grapple with the constant fear of provoking her volatile responses. This cycle can make you question the very act of setting boundaries, creating a sense of helplessness and frustration. 11. Using children as pawns. Children who should be shielded from adult conflicts can unwittingly become pawns in the vindictive games of a narcissistic wife. She may use them as bargaining chips, employing emotional manipulation to gain leverage or to punish you. This manipulative tactic inflicts profound emotional distress as you witness your children being used as tools in a power play. It's heart-wrenching to see their innocence tainted by the toxic dynamics of the relationship. Additionally, it places an immense burden on you to shield them from the fallout, while still trying to maintain the semblance of a normal family life. Coping with this dual role of protector and partner in a narcissistic dynamic is a constant struggle as you strive to shield your children from the emotional turbulence while grappling with your own pain. 12. Dismantling self-esteem. Over time, living with a vindictive narcissistic wife inevitably takes a toll on your self-esteem. Her relentless belittling, manipulation, and undermining of your achievements gradually erode your sense of self-worth. You find yourself questioning your abilities and doubting the value you bring to the relationship. The constant barrage of criticism and dismissive remarks leaves you feeling small and insignificant. It becomes increasingly difficult to hold on to a positive self-image when every effort you make is met with scorn or indifference. As your self-esteem dwindles, you may even start to believe the distorted narrative she paints of you. It's a painful process watching your self-confidence crumble under the weight of her destructive behaviours. 13. The cycle of apology and repetition. One of the most confounding aspects of dealing with a narcissistic wife is the cycle of apology and repetition. She may at times offer what appears to be a sincere apology for her hurtful actions. In those moments, you glimpse a glimmer of hope for positive change. However, this hope is often short-lived. Soon enough, you find yourself back in the same destructive patterns as she reverts to the same vindictive behaviours and refusal to take accountability. This pattern leaves you feeling trapped, desperately yearning for genuine change, while grappling with the disappointment of realising it may never come. breaking free from the cycle is a crucial step in reclaiming your emotional well-being. 14. Finding strength and seeking help. Breaking free from the clutches of a narcissistic wife is a formidable but necessary endeavour for one's well-being. It's crucial to reach out for support, both professionally and from a network of trusted individuals. Therapists and support groups can provide invaluable guidance and strategies for recovery. Confiding in friends and family who understand the complexities of the situation can offer solace and validation. Taking back control of one's life is a process that requires courage and determination. It means setting firm boundaries, rebuilding self-esteem, and rediscovering one's sense of identity. Through this journey, individuals can emerge stronger, more resilient, and with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to embrace a future free from the destructive influence of a narcissistic partner. Now that we've delved into these destructive behaviours, are you curious about what lies beneath? Consider exploring hidden vulnerabilities of a narcissistic wife, or understanding 15 common triggers for a narcissistic wife's meltdown. Thanks for joining us today. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.